Mara returned to the village like nothing had happened, and she had not done anything at all. In a small kingdom, nestled between towering forest and winding river, there lived two inseparable friends, Lara and Mara. These two friends had grown up together. In fact, their parents had started this friendship, and so the friendship and love was passed down to the children. Lara and Mara had grown up together, sharing dreams, secrets, and laughter. Lara and Mara were beautiful young girls, but Lara was more beautiful than Mara, and this made people even more envious of their friendship. They grew up together, went to the stream together, fetched wood together, and run errands together. These two girls were inseparable. They were, in fact, called twin, as they look almost alike, considering the number of time they spent together. These two young girls grew into beautiful young ladies, but as they blossomed into young women, jealousy began to poison Mara's heart. There is a tradition in the village where once the prince is ready to get married, all the beautiful young maiden in the village will be called upon to come and showcase their talent in dancing to win the heart of the prince. The best stepper gets to win the heart of the prince. And whoever the prince decides to be his bride is final. The town crier had gone round the village crying and sharing this wonderful news, as every maiden in the village had been waiting for this amazing news and this traditional festival where they would showcase their talent, shake their waists, and entice the interest of the prince. Lara and Mara had been preparing long, long for this. And when the town crier shared this, they were joyous, they were happy. Finally, they get to showcase this talent they've been working on. Prince Adric, the charming heir to the throne, had captured the attention of every maiden in the village, including Mara and Lara. On hearing this, Lara said, "I am so happy. I'm so glad this day has finally come. Mara, can you believe it? What we've been working on. Anyways, either of us has to win the prince's heart. No other woman in this village will win. If I don't win the prince's heart, then you will, Mara, because you are my friend. And I can get to call myself princess friend. And even if I am the one who won, of course, I know you will be happy for me, Mara, isn't it?" Lara questioned joyfully the intentions of a childhood friend, Mara. Mara, on the other hand, who had been consumed by envy because the villagers had been saying Lara is more beautiful, laughed and said, "Ha ha ha ha, my friend, you have said nothing but the truth. When I become the princess of this village, yes, then you can become the princess friend." Mara, who had been concocting a wicked plan to get rid of a rival who is a childhood friend, answered to Lara's question. Mara had carefully plotted her plan, and one serene evening, she told Lara, saying, "Lara, let us go to the riverbank and do our rehearsals, as I don't want any of this maiden peeping and stealing our dance move. And over there at the riverbank, we won't have anyone disturb us. And the wind will even help us with the rhythm and the movement of our body. Mara said. Lara, who had no intention of doubting her friend or even thinking evil towards her, agreed and said, "Yes, I agree with you, Mara. We should go to the riverbank. That way, we get to display ourselves properly. Yes, we should go." And so, these two beautiful young girls went down to the riverbank. And as the sun dipped low on the horizon, Mara called on Lara for a leisure stroll by the riverbank, saying, "Lara, let us rest for a while. We have tried for today. Let's just take a stroll by the riverbank." And with deceitful smile, Mara led Lara to the edge of the river, where the current flowed swiftly. And in the blink of an eye, Mara pushed Lara into the river. In a moment of treachery, Mara's jealousy overpowered her reasoning. With a swift and forceful shove, she pushed Lara into the cold embrace of the river's depth. Lara, on the other hand, cried for help. Mara on the river bank, smiling and laughing. Emma in the depth of the water. Her cries for help were swallowed by the current. Mara's lifeless form disappeared beneath the shining waters. What a tragedy. Mara returned to the village like nothing had happened, and she had not done anything at all to her best friend. It was getting dark. Lara's parents started looking and getting worried. Where could Lara be? It's late. By now she should be back. I know she would be with Mara, but then she's never this late, said Lara's mother. She hurried and hastened to Mara's house, knocked on the door, and expected Lara to come open the door so she could scold and scorn her. To her greatest surprise, it was Mara who came out and said, Mama, good evening, Ma. I've been wanting to come over to your place because I didn't see Lara today at all, and I'm wondering what could have gone wrong." On hearing this, Lara's mother was shocked. "You've not seen Lara today? She told me she was coming over to your place." And Lara's mother began to worry. Mara, on the other hand, acted innocent, and the search for Lara started. Mara's body was later found at the riverbank on the other side of the village. Lara's mother wept uncontrollably, and so did Mara, because she had lost a friend who she intentionally pushed into the river. The whole village mourned Lara because they knew she was a good friend of Mara, a well-trained and well-behaved girl as well. The day of the competition didn't change, and the competition went as planned as well. Mara, who everyone thought was going to be in the morning state, put an end to it and participated in this competition. Some people felt she was doing it for her friend. Some people felt it was a way for her to cope. After losing her dear friend, she participated with all of her energy and, of course, captured the prince's heart. Mara soon became the princess of the village, going about flaunting royalty and wealth, and happy that she has finally achieved that which she has always dreamt of, becoming the princess of this whole village. But in her heart, she was consumed by guilt and regret. But the consequences of her actions would haunt her in a way she never could have imagined. There was something weird about Mara. Mara never had a bath from the day Lara's body was found. because every time Mara attempted to cleanse herself with water, her skin would erupt in painful rashes and pain. This was a cruel reminder of her treachery, and no amount of time she had tried after this, she was always in pain. Soon, the people in the palace and even the prince began to notice a foul smell around Mara and questioned her if she really does have a bath. Mara defending herself, saying, "Of course she does have a bath. Why wouldn't she? A whole princess not have a bath?" But days turned into weeks and weeks into months, and she couldn't bear it anymore. As she became the talk of the town, as the princess who never had a bath. With tears streaming down her cheeks, she sought absolution from the village elders, confessing her sins and begging for forgiveness. But forgiveness was not to be granted so easily. The whole village was horrified by Mara's heinous act, thinking if she can do that to a childhood friend, then no one in this village is safe. The villagers decreed that she must face the consequences of her actions, and she was banished into the death forest. Mara was casted out into the depth of the death forest, a place where no one returned from. This was the deserving judgment for Mara. Mara, who walked with tears and begging the villagers, "Please, don't let me go into the dead forest. That is why I have asked for forgiveness. Please, forgive me. I didn't know it was going to turn out this way. Please." Mara was escorted to the entrance of the forest, alone and haunted by the ghost of her past. Mara wandered the dark and forbidding wood, her heart heavy with sorrow and regret. With each step she took, she was reminded of her friend she had betrayed and the life she had destroyed. In the end, Mara learned that the path of jealousy and deceit leads only to darkness and despair. And as she disappeared into the shadows of death forest, she vowed to spend the rest of her days, if she ever made it to another village, seeking redemption for the sins of her past. There is no gain in jealousy and betrayal. It ends in a sorrowful way for anyone. Thank you.